curl friends, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm super excited about today's video. We are going to be talking about the new CurlSmith products from their strength recipe line, but we're also going to be talking about how to find your hair's porosity, and we're going to be talking about protein and moisture and how to keep that balance so that your hair can be at its best state. Because if you didn't know, curls are made of protein, but well, all hair is made of protein, but curls especially need moisture. And when you get that balance of the two, your curls are going to be at their best state, and you're going to find that you're going to be getting your best results. To be one of the biggest topics in the curly community, and it's one of the topics that stresses you guys out the most. So I'm hoping that by the end of this video you feel more comfortable on how to determine if your hair needs protein or moisture, and you feel more comfortable on maintaining that balance between the two so that you can get your curls to the best state possible.
So first, let's talk about hair porosity. Hair porosity is the ability of the hair to absorb and retain moisture. Your hair could have low porosity, high porosity, or medium porosity. If your hair has a low porosity, the hair cuticle is grouped tightly, making it hard to absorb moisture. Use steam or wet plop to help your hair to absorb moisture and products. Because of the hair cuticle being grouped tightly, products tend to sit on the outside of the hair, so clarify more often to avoid buildup. But low porosity hair does tend to have more shine. With high porosity hair, the hair cuticle is raised, so that means that moisture is going to be easily absorbed but also easily lost. So to help this out, you can use an oil or a gel to seal in moisturizing creams, and use thicker creams as well. High porosity hair tends to lack shine. With medium porosity hair, the hair cuticle is slightly raised, so this allows moisture to be absorbed, but it also makes sure that not too much moisture is lost. Product application tends to be easier, styles tend to last longer, and medium porosity hair is the easiest porosity to maintain. Now that we have a better understanding about hair porosity, let's talk about the 3 new products from the CurlSmith Strength Recipe line. First up, we have the Bond Curl Rehab Salve.
This is a bonding treatment for weak, damaged hair. It's going to promote resilience, protection, and bond stability. This is blended with superfoods, and this is their strength recipe that is designed to make your hair look strong and feel more elastic. Some of the ingredients in the Bond Curl Rehab Salve are pressed chia seeds, shiitake mushrooms, prickly pear pulp, pumpkin seed oil, and guava and kale. Next up, we have the Featherlite protein cream. This is going to define, it's going to style, it's going to promote strength, and it has a medium hold. Some of the ingredients in the protein cream are wild rice protein, pressed hemp oil, prickly pear cactus, sweet almond oil, shredded kale, guava fruit juice, and shiitake mushroom. And this, as you see, CurlSmith always has a guide as to what level of hold their products have, and this is a level 4 flexible hold. I love foams and I love mousses, so I was super excited to see that CurlSmith has a new foam. This is the Bouncy Strength Volume Foam. This is a styling foam for curly and wavy hair. It has a light hold, it promotes volume, and it's weightless. As you see, this has a level 2 invisible hold, and some of the ingredients are hemp seed oil, wild rice protein, black currant, I'm gonna say black currant, we're gonna double check on that pronunciation, shiitake mushroom, green kale leaf, and mashed guava.
So on the back of the strength recipe products, CurlSmith has the truth about protein. Maintaining a good balance between products and protein and moisture in your curl routine is key to healthy, strong hair. Our strength recipes are protein-rich formulas designed to rebalance your needs. The more porous and damaged your hair is, the more protein-rich products you should use. Now you're probably wondering, how do I know if I need more moisture or protein? Hair that needs more moisture tends to feel more dry and brittle to the touch. It's more prone to breakage and split ends. Hair is frizzy even when it's wet. The hair will immediately snap when stretched, and the hair appears dull and is often hard to detangle. Hair that needs more protein will feel too soft, it'll feel mushy, and it'll have like a cotton candy-like texture. The hair will look visually limp. There'll be no curl clumps. Your curls will quickly lose their shape and fall flat. You'll notice that the hair does not recurl when it's stretched, and usually hair that has recently been color treated needs protein. If your hair is balanced, you're going to notice that it feels smooth to the touch, and when it's stretched, it's going to stretch without snapping, and then it's going to bounce back to its regular shape. CurlSmith shares how to do a porosity test on the back of the Bond Curl Rehab Salve.
And that's what we are going to be doing in today's video, because I wanted you guys to get a visual look at how to determine your hair's porosity so that you can better understand how to balance protein and moisture in your routine.
Okay, so when you are doing a hair porosity test, you want your hair to be free of any product buildup. So I co-washed my hair thoroughly the night before I filmed this, and I let my hair air dry. You also want to have a water bottle filled with room temperature water. I recommend using a water bottle like this. It's a Flexi spray bottle because the water droplets come out as a mist, so it'll be easier to get a good read on your hair. If when you spray your hair, the water droplets immediately disappear, you have high porosity hair. If the water droplets sit on the surface of the hair, you have low porosity hair. If they sit on your hair and then are absorbed, you have medium porosity hair. I also recommend that you check different areas of your hair just so that you once again get a really good read. And also remember that the porosity of your hair can change due to damage, chemical treatments, just hormones, period. So I do recommend that you do this every so often just to make sure that you're properly taking care of your hair. As you see, the water droplets did not immediately absorb into my hair. They did take a few minutes to absorb into my hair without manipulation, so I have medium porosity hair. Now that we know how to determine our hair's porosity, I want to show you guys how I incorporated the strength recipe line into my routine. So first, I just finished wetting my hair since it was free of product buildup, and I went ahead and started applying the Bond Curl Rehab Salve to my clean and damp hair. To ensure that I had even product distribution, I sectioned my hair and worked in smaller sections, and then I used a wide tooth comb to really work that product through, and then I twisted my hair to train my curls while the treatment sits. Whenever I get to my bang area, I always like to direct the hair forward and up. So as you see, I am just working that rehab salve into my hair and directing my hair up, and then I'm going to twist it and leave that almost in like a Bantu knot. I just feel like this helps train it to sit where I want later on. You can leave this treatment on for anywhere between 15 minutes to an hour, but do not exceed 1 hour. Because my hair does tend to be a little more on the dry side, I decided to leave it on for 20 minutes before I rinsed it out. In the shower, I used the Vivid Tones Vibrancy Shampoo, rinsed it out, and then I used the Glow Perfecting Conditioner, but I layered on the Double Cream Deep Quencher Deep Conditioner. I did this because, like I was saying, my hair is super dry, and conditioners and deep conditioners are formulated differently, so they absorb into our hair differently. So I wanted to make sure I was giving my hair the moisture it needs after strengthening it, and let me tell you, this deep conditioner is packed with moisture. As you see, I'm twisting my hair, basically doing finger coils. This is just another method to train your curls while deep conditioning. I'm going to cover my hair with a plastic cap and let that deep conditioner and conditioner sit on my hair while I finish up in the shower before I rinse my hair upside down. Rinsing upside down helps to promote volume while styling. When I was rinsing out the conditioners, I made sure to leave some on my ends as well for added moisture. After I rinsed my hair, I wet plopped my hair with the same shower caps that I used in the shower with my conditioner and deep conditioner. I always like to use a leave-in when I style my hair, so that's why I left the watered down conditioner in my hair, and now I am going in with the Featherlite protein cream. This is a styling cream, and like I said earlier, it has a medium hold. Next up, I went in with the Bouncy Strength Volume Foam, and I used just a couple pumps for my whole entire head. And I first scrunched it in, directing it towards my mid-length area and above. I tried to focus it more towards my roots, not directly on my roots, but more towards my roots. And then I used scrunching motions. I didn't do any smoothing, just scrunching with the foam. The Hydro Styler Flexi Jelly is one of my top favorite gels ever. I feel like it gives me the perfect amount of hold, but it's super hydrating. So I went in and finished off with that, and then I scrunched like my life depended on it. Here's a little tip for when you go to scrunch out your excess water and product. If you do not have a t-shirt, or you feel like the microfiber towel you have or the towel that you are using causes frizz, put your silk or satin scarf or pillowcase over that towel and then scrunch your hair. This will ensure that you're absorbing out that extra water and moisture so that your hair will dry faster, but you're not going to be causing any unwanted frizz. Once I scrunched out the excess water and product, I diffused my hair, and then I went in with the Intense Treatment Serum, just a little bit of it, and I scrunched that into my hair and put that all over my ends just to really help to seal in the moisture and finish off this routine. Fluffed my hair, and then these were my results. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.